In the Rialto Unified School District, we believe, as part of our strategic plan, that high expectations inspire high achievement. Today, we are thrilled to welcome to the Bridge podcast an educator who exemplifies this ethos and a remarkable student whose creative journey has been ignited under her guidance. Please join us in welcoming Mrs. Kristen Ursenbach, Kolb Middle School's award-winning art teacher, back to the Bridge podcast, along with outstanding student Leslie Barraza-Enriquez.
So excited. Thank you for being here. Not only is Kolb Middle School a schools to watch on a state level, but also a national level. And Mrs. Ursenbach, you are a state recognized teacher now. So how exciting is that? Tell me.
I'm really excited about it. I do a lot of work with our Art Education Association. And so being recognized like this is really awesome because it means that that hard work that I'm putting in is really showing off and it's getting our students' work out there.
And I've been inside your classroom. You're very, very engaged. And I think Leslie here, I'm going to talk to you in a minute, Miss Barraza-Enriquez, because she is one of your students. But you're so engaged and you're so in tune with your craft and what you're doing. And so Leslie, as a student of Mrs. Ursenbach, how do you feel when you're in her classroom?
I feel accepted because she doesn't judge you by the way you draw. She tries to help you with it with many different creative ways, and she doesn't just give you the answer to them. She shows you the direction where you can go, and that's just it.
Oh, good. Well, now I know that you're a second year advanced art, but you've been an art student for 3 years. What's your forte? What do you like to draw? What's the graphics? What's the visuals? What do you like? What's your passion?
I like to draw my cat a lot. Most of my projects are about my cat most of the time.
Okay, so you're a cat lover.
Yeah.
What kind of a cat do you have?
I have a Russian blue.
Oh, wow. And what's the name?
Oreo.
Oreo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a cute name. Makes you hungry. So you draw your cat, and are there other things that you draw as well?
Sometimes I draw flowers or like scenarios of just like grassy plains or just plants.
That's cool. Very cool. And I'd like to see those. Mrs. Ursenbach, so you've been teaching, and it says 9 years, but 8 of those 9 years has been at Kolb Middle School in the Rialto Unified School District. And as an art teacher, can you share with our audience, which is, of course, hopefully filled with our families and our staff members and educators and those who may not know, how important is the arts for students, especially at the elementary, middle, and the K-12 level going on to high school?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I do so much work with the organization that gave me this award is because our education is invaluable for our students. Not only does it help them make connections to the world around them, but it really helps them to connect with even their other subject matters. One of my favorite things is when my students figure out how much math is in their artwork. They never mind until I tell them, hey guys, look at all the math we're doing. And then it's oh my gosh, I'm doing math. And so it's just really funny to watch them make those connections, and then they start laughing. And I'll hear from other teachers about how a student remembered how to slide something in their math class because they did a project where they had to transition from one piece to another piece.
Now, what is your choice, Mrs. Ursenbach? Of course, state recognized art teacher of the year right now, right here in Rialto Unified School District. What is your art of choice? Like she had mentioned, she likes drawing her cat, Oreo, and enjoys different kind of flowers as well. What is your forte? What do you enjoy?
Well, my favorite medium is oil paint, followed closely by oil pastels. The topics that I use cover a wide variety. I really like portraiture, but I'm also a huge nerd and I love painting Godzilla. So,
Godzilla.
Yep.
Now, why that? Why Godzilla?
It's something that I grew up with me and my brother, and so it's just really nostalgic. Just thinking about the old movies and the black and white, and the man in the suit stomping on the building. So it's just kind of that nostalgia, and it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Have you seen Godzilla?
No, I haven't.
Oh, here we go. See, there's something to watch now. Leslie, do you want to be an art major? What is your aspirations after you go on from Kolb Middle School is it Eisenhower or Carter High School?
I don't know yet, though.
Okay.
For those. But I want to go into art. If not, I want to try to go into something like that's about finance.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, math is easy and it's something that I'm really good at. And I heard finance is like really is most about math, so I really wanted to go into that as well.
So you want to be a math major, but you don't want to let go of your art either, right?
Yeah,
You can do both.
that's what I was thinking.
Absolutely, you can do both. Now, do you live in Rialto?
Yes,
Okay. Do you have older brothers and sisters, siblings?
I do.
Who are they? Give them a shout out.
I have my older sister, Valerie, and she's doing, I don't remember what it's called.
It's okay.
It's those people that
So
draw
Valerie.
it's those people that draw for buildings, like do the design for buildings.
Architecture.
Architect. Oh, wow. Okay. So Valerie's your older sister.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Now, I want to go back to Mrs. Ursenbach, and I want to ask, when you're in a classroom, and an ordinary day, which is extraordinary for a teacher that comes into a classroom, you close the doors, the bell rang, the students are in there. Describe your day for me in the life of a award-winning art teacher.
Well, honestly, a lot of it is just, I know I keep saying this, it's about the kids. So I don't do as much. I put a lot of the responsibility on the students. They're responsible for their art materials. I teach them how to take care of them, how to check them out, how to clean them. So as soon as that door closes, they get their goal for the day, and then they know what they need to do to get that done. So they're really responsible. It's fun to see the organization. They'll go and get their materials, and then I can rotate around the classroom and really work one-on-one with the students to help them with whatever they're struggling with on their individual projects.
Wow. So it says here that you're, of course, the outstanding middle school visual arts educator by the California Art Association, Education Association, and you were inspired to pursue a career in teaching art thanks to one of your English teachers, Mrs. Wilson. She cared so much for her students. She made her students feel that every day. Is that something you do as well?
It's something that I strive to be. If I can be even half the teacher that she was, I will be doing something right.
That's so wonderful. Now, where did Mrs. Wilson teach?
She taught in Moreno Valley at Valley View High School.
Okay, well, if she's watching, look what you created, a California art distinguished teacher. So, Leslie, how do you like Mrs. Ursenbach in school, in your classroom?
I really like her because she's one of the teachers. I personally didn't like to do art because I never knew what I wanted to draw for, but she lets us be more creative and gives us an open mind about it and lets us pick what we draw and what materials we're able to use. Like, I never liked markers before, but after we were able to use the markers she bought for us this year, it was amazing. It was one of my favorites out of the project we did because we did a material practice, and out of all the 4, I think the markers are the best for me.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. When you have a student like this who says, I didn't like it before, and now she's so passionate about it, that speaks volumes to your teaching style and who you are as a person and what you mean to students in the Rialto Unified School District. Leslie, if you could describe your teacher in one word, because I know you're artistic now, one word to describe your teacher, your art teacher, Mrs. Ursenbach, what would it be?
Vibrant.
Wow. Vibrant. Love it. See, art, English, math, everything in one. Thank you so much for being here. And I wanted to ask you the last question. What is your aspirations, or is it to be the art teacher and that's what you're going to do?
The art teacher, but I want to be the art teacher that helps bring our student artwork to the forefront of our community.
I want to thank you so much, Mrs. Ursenbach, for being here. And thank you, Leslie. I know that high school is going to be so fun and exciting. Our 8th grader leaving Kolb Middle School. And of course, I would want both of you to come back on the Bridge podcast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us on the Bridge podcast. Till next time, I am Saida Jaffrey.